Oh, it's cute. We thought I cared about your opinion.
Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Don't be mad cause I'm doing me better than you doing you. Don't be mad cause I'm doing me.
Hey guys, it's your girl Gabs, and I'm here today with advice video number 3. And it's all about bullies / haters. So the title pretty much explains itself, so let's just get started. So to get into this one, I was bullied nearly my whole life. I was shy, awkward, and fat, so I was a really easy target, and I'm pretty sure I said that in advice video number 1, but just to recap, And, I would always go home, and I'd be like, Mom, this person said this to me, this happened to me today, and I would always, tell my parents everything, because I never knew what to do, because I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I try to be nice to everyone. I still try to be nice to everyone, even if people are mean to me. I still try to be nice and figure out what I did wrong. And if you are mean to me, I'm just gonna not say anything, because that's the mature thing to do. And I never said anything when I was younger, because I was like, I can. What am I gonna say? And it's hard sometimes to hear people say negative things about you, or say them to your face even, which is the worst. I'd much rather someone say it to my face than just be like, oh my god, I love Gabby as a friend, to my face, and then be like, oh my god, she's so weird, I don't like her. My parents have advised me through this whole journey of bullying to not say anything, which is probably the hardest thing ever, because you don't want to start anything with them and feel the fire, but you also don't want them to think you're just being passive and don't care, or care that they're saying stuff about you. Some points you want to say okay, I can hear you, and stand up for yourself, and it's so tempting, because it's your pride that you feel is getting hurt, and people don't realize you're a person too. Put yourself in that person's shoes, and how would you feel if someone was talking about you the way you're talking about them? That's how I always approach it, and I always am upfront with people if there's a problem. If I feel there's a problem, I'll talk to people. Usually depends on the person, And sometimes it's really, really hard for people to deal with bullies. For me, it definitely was for a very long time, till I learned to just ignore it. And I also learned when to figure out when to stand up for myself. Because I could have just sat along the ride and been like, okay, I'm just bullied, whatever, and took it personally. And it's anything. And I did that for a while in elementary school, in middle school. But once high school came around, I started to stand up for myself. In high school, I really decided and figured out who I was as a person, like I've said before in another video, and I really just started to learn to build these skills of figuring out when it was appropriate to say something, and when it wasn't appropriate to say something. And if you just sit back and be quiet about everything, people are just going to keep constantly picking on you. That's what I learned in high school. But if you say something, people realize oh, we shouldn't mess with her, she's gonna say something back. And people shouldn't be afraid of you, but people shouldn't also feel like they can take advantage of you, and that's a very hard line to figure out. And it sucks to be bullied. I'll be honest, it did take a toll on me when I was younger, and it made me very self-conscious of myself. And I sympathize for people who've been bullied, and that's why I try to be very nice and open and honest with people. That's honestly what I do it for, is because I know what it feels like to be treated like an outcast, so I would never want anyone else to feel like that. So that's why I try to be nice. It's not oh, I just want to be nice to, who knows what I want to be nice for. I truly just be nice because other people have not treated me the greatest. So at least I took something from it, that's a positive, I could say. People will hate you for no reason. I kid you not. This has happened to me before, where people just rag on you, and you're like, I've literally done 0 to you, so I don't understand why this is happening to me. But sure, go for it. I don't care. But in the end, you realize, you have to also think about the source that it's coming from. This bullying comes from, or someone who's hating on you. You have to think okay, who is this person? Why would they say this? And then you have to realize okay, why would I listen to someone who first off doesn't know me, or doesn't know me personally at a friendship level? Why would I listen to someone who's talking mean to me? You have to realize that okay, some people just want to hate on people just because that's all they have to do. Their life is just that boring that they have to rag on other people, and that's truly sad. So I'm sorry for you people out there if you ever feel like that. I also feel bad for people who feel like all they can just do is sit there and just be okay, this is my life, and that's really sad too. And, maybe speaking up, if depending on how old you are, talking to your teachers, or or someone at your school. Sometimes situations lead you to having to go to a higher up. I know that I've had to go to someone higher up in college because stuff got really bad, and you know, everyone's different. Like, I went to it and did it personally. I was guided through my coaches to do so. But hey, like, everyone's different. Everyone's situation is different. And if you feel unsafe, you should say something to someone. That's the overall arching theme of this is you should, if you feel unsafe or you feel like you're going to get hurt or whatnot, you should say something. Whether it's your parents, a teacher, whoever, you should tell someone that you feel comfortable with to say something. Overall, that's how I view it, and over my time, I've learned that just ignoring people sometimes is the best option. Sometimes you do have to say something, but you have to figure out which time is the best to do so with either of those options. And it may be hard because, you know, you want to stand up for yourself because no one wants to be picked on and no one wants to be viewed as weak, but that's life, man. Okay, wow, what a video. That's all I got for advice video number 3. And if you like this, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you like me, make sure to subscribe. I think that's like there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.
Where I belong, but I was right and you were wrong. Been telling myself all along. Don't be so hard on yourself, though. Learn to forgive, learn to let go.
The overall moral of the story is, hey, people are going to hate on you, and that's okay. And if everyone liked you, like I've said before, then you're doing something wrong. So, you know, sometimes it's good to have haters, but sometimes people just hate on you for no reason. And you know what? That stinks. But you know what? At the end of the day, you come out a stronger person because of them. And that's all I got. Peace out, friends. Woo!